Two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bradley Beal is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for Boston, they've got Jared Allen. Monk is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Butler. And it's Abaji in at the small forward. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Shams' no team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s. But these Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link, and it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And it feels so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
Here's Lillard. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And it's Lillard missing. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Allen in the post. Defended by Hart. Here's Doncic. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Now here's Lillard. His last outing with 20 points. And the basket is good. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher, and once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Abaji. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. In the league, continuing Shams to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. different look for Milwaukee. Washington's checked in for Benedict Mathurin, and Rollins subbed in for Bradley Beal. Rollins the pass to Hart. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard from outside connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points so far. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
A different look for Milwaukee. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Josh Hart, and Beal subbed in for Lillard.
Bradley Beal.
56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Rollins. The rebound by the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
So it's the Bucks now, following the miss by Al Horford.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Monk against Beal. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nice move. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Nets.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this.